J4 en route. Has EQ flash available to him if he's trying to find his way in. Does connect onto the Gwen with no flash. She goes immune in her shroud, but does she have the survivability? One more brittle.
It's still way too far here though. No flash. Get him with up. Stun done. Yeah, nice ultimate. I'm off it. Four on the player.
Yep. Nice. Unfortunately, you see the one.
That's such a nice splash with
Meanwhile, bot lane, Seabreeze is able to pick up the Maokai. Enchanted Crystal Arrow finding Ezreal, who has no mana. The slows en route. Flash, Spectral Maw, just Ryan picks it up. Flash away from the Ashe means that is going to keep him locked down. The TP for reinforcements. The cavalry arrives late. And Seabreeze has been lurking for such a long time, able to get all 3 hard CCs down onto this Talia. Gravity Well flashing forwards once more. Laser will do it. The displacement backwards, but it was Kraken tanking. Just Ryan pushing forward. Spectral Maw does find him. That's reset number 1. Able to buffer his way through the J4 engage. Now turning his attention onto Shizu. This is just Ryan trying to lead the charge forwards onto the Ezreal. Yet another stun connects. Ultimate lands. Kraken picks one up in the backfield, and Ornn is cut.
Instantly gets popped here, but the re-engage from MIG looked pretty good on the EQ from Jarvan. Look, the damage is nice, very nice with the Ashe ulti late on top. Just can't follow it up. The Diego is just being too disruptive in the backline for them to kill the victor in the end.
There's no DPS.
Really getting first tower here in the bot side at the end of the play.
Flashing underneath the structure, able to find the solo kill, but 700 gold donation. Kraken loses some, loses life, and all the kills are not created equal.
This might be.
This might do it. Marching forwards, the Maokai is going to be kicking this one off. Ezreal shifts his way to relative safety, but just Ryan dunks him down. Seismic Shove connecting this time, no tower shot, but is able to find it either way. Reset comes through. Baron is evaporating before their eyes, down to 4k right now. Enchanted Crystal Arrow connects on the counter, trying to find a smite stealing. He does! J4 grabs that one up and throws MIG a lifeline, but can they find the exit? They are trying to bail out to the best of their abilities. Viego giving chase, trying to find the stun. Maokai is trying to displace as best he can. Talia is already exiting to the right. The Maokai will be able to escort Ezreal to safety. Down to...
Like you're not getting your item yet.
Chaos Storm connecting here. Kraken might get jumped on by Shizu, trying to turn this around. The TP en route. It is Maokai flashing for his life, but the ultimate gives a reset nonetheless. Just Ryan. This time she does find it. The wall to find the pinch. Enchanted Crystal Arrow finds its way on a target this time. It is just Ryan looking to reset time and time again. The call of the Forge God will not be answered. They smite it down now. They turn on Ez. Seabreeze doing their best to keep him occupied. As the J4 is already cut down, the TP en route. Maybe they can look for Kraken here. Ego's on a rampage. Mid is dead. It is up to Ezreal, but he's flanked on both sides. Shifting over the wall. Squirrel will rip him apart.
Yeah, I would say it's Storm, but MIG, I have to say props to MIG for holding the game for pretty long actually. It looked very disastrous from the early point on, but...
Crocodile waiting for that E speed up. He finds the level up. That might have ruined this play here. Gwen goes 1 for 1 under the tower, but bot lane is not quite so lucky. It is Thresh getting chewed up once again. Death across the map. Looking to try and find that maximum DPS here. Another scan of the week. Finding a shockwave to turn this around. Phase rush proc for the chase down. Remember, no, able to get the cleanse here. Marching forwards. Using arrow does connect on the marksman. He's just firing away. The auto will not quite do it. And Hecarim here to reinforce. Biting off more than they can chew is MI. Mumu en route though. Doesn't quite get the flay off. Flash flay here to follow it up. Level 5, but can find the hook through the creeps. He dies, but it is for a cause. Alias goes down, and the bandage toss connecting once more, meaning Varus charge. Lonix ulting forwards, able to get a beautiful redirect on the fear. In their heads on one another once more, and mids can't move yet. So I'm liking my chances with the horse. Thresh finding the disengage, but it is the ultimate in. Jungle for jungle. They find the piercing arrow. Shockwave connecting onto one. Chains of Corruptions are going to be cleansed away from yet again. Trades on trades on trades. Kraken and Varus giving auto for auto. Melio in the difference. And it's just every single 1-for-1 you can imagine. Cleansing it away with Emilio ultimate and ulting in for Alias. It is a trade. Thresh is able to pick that one up. Super Mega Fire Kick onto the Thresh as he's now continuing to run for his life. Burn, baby, burn. Death sentence underneath the structure. The Ignite and the difference. And the cozy campfire provides the safety he requires. I'm seeing a very short lifespan on this.
Like, oh, play the mid lane.
Careful. Expanded, but the Shockwave finds both. It is Hecarim here for the mop and bucket.
I'm not sure I've seen that in a while. Oh no, that's not delivering on the take.
Shockwave finds 2, just Ryan hand delivered. But it is a 3 versus 1. No more tricks in the bag with no ult. I'm not expecting to see contest from the 3-man cluster of MIG, and you got to be aware of that Shockwave. Don't get group up on that orb. Varus can't walk past it. Flash Flay in from the Thresh. The Amumu's able to pick that one up here, and now it is Lunix trying to put the damage in. Blue side trying to fight for their lives. 3 versus 2. Alias giving whatever he can left in the tank. Squidward chopping him up, goes golden. Just Ryan finding the backline onto this Syndra. Scat of the week. It is Marksman versus Renekton, and there's only one way that's ending in melee. And now he's finding his exit off of that scuttle. He doesn't have an ultimate. He has no ult. He's dancing around as best as he can, able to step away from the death sentence. The long walk to freedom will be attempted, but the arrow finds his back. It is now Squidward giving chase onto this Thresh. Gwen does go immune, trying to buy as much time forwards. Renekton and Gwen doing battle as per usual. Thresh, no flash of his own, means he will be sacrificed. Try and burn it down. Chains of Corruption does find Hecarim here. It's just Ryan's gonna get flanked by this Renekton. It is no Dominus, and he is ripped apart. HP, Amumu in the back of the pit. He's gonna be looking for the 2K, looking for his burst, and he does it again! Keep him out of the pit, you cannot! And it is Gwen here to find whatever she can. Varus free firing in the team fight too. He's able to keep pushing with that ghost and over the course of these matches.
I don't know, this guy just says, give them to me, I win these, I win them. And he does it, like this is the 3rd steal in this entire series, like very nicely played. Can they catch the back?
Out of the league. Speaking of, Thresh is a long way from where he wants to be, throwing out the Flay on the Squidward, who's ulting on his own. Diving into the back of it is just Ryan, but he's ripped apart by that ultimate. Still on the river.
I think MIG to start break, yep, just know for this nice Q.
Find the engage. 3-man engage from this Amumu to curse the sad mummy, but it's a fight on 2 fronts. Into the backline goes just Ryan. He's finding a 3-man fear of his own. So far it is jungler from mid as the bodies begin to pile up on either side. Squidward is left with the carry duty, and he is up to the task. Gwen picks up her triple kill. Just continuing to go blow for blow. The wildlife duking it out so far. The blast cones for the engage. Able to go unstoppable, but the death sentence finds the yank back in. Chains of Corruption. Oh, the Thresh chewed through. Just Ryan fighting his way forwards, but it is untouched Marksman trying to walk them down as best he can. Kraken gonna be turning this one around himself, but Gwen on the flank, the push, the pull, the tug of war goes the way of Ragnarok. They're
gonna be barreling down these in the power phone now.
And it is Syndra just dropped immediately in this fight. Kai'Sa's able to pick that one up. Amumu stunning too. Cleansing away from it. Now it is Amumu left to hold as best he can. Doubles. Just Ryan soaking the death sentence. Going golden to buy the space required. Varus can't walk up. Piercing arrow will remove from the map. Maybe they have some life left in them, repositioning with the lantern. Autoing, flashing forwards, trying to get onto Kraken, but the Q backwards from Emilio. They blow up his base. Varus's noble last stand won't cut it, and it is Ragnarok going 2-0 in this series.